Hi everyone, I'm Gabriele Cavallaro, co-founder and project manager of Isola Design District, and I want to welcome you to Isola Design District new platform. This is the first event that we are hosting online. Isola Goes Digital starts today. Actually, we published our website just 1 hour ago, and to be honest, there are still some bugs. We are still fixing them. We worked hard in 2 months. It was really complicated to develop such a platform, but we have a small team, but with a really huge heart. So if we were able to do it, it was also thanks to them, thanks to the work to all the guys working with us. And between them, there is actually also Wisse Trooster, that is not just a designer in our community, but is also, as I said, part of our team, and is almost ready to connect with us to introduce us his new project. Hi, Wisse, how are you?
Hi, Gabrielle. Hello from Eindhoven. And first of all, congratulations on launching the new platform. And thank you for having me for lunch today. It's good to be here.
Thanks to you, Wisse. Thanks to you. I mean, we've been talking so many times in the last weeks. You helped us a lot from the Netherlands, like developing our network of partners there, and also the community of designers. Like actually, right now on the platform, there are more Dutch designers than even Italians. So we have been doing a great job working together since last year when we met in Dutch Design Week. And I'm really happy to have you for this first event. We call this format Designers for Lunch because, I mean, for the hour, of course, but also to really feed people with new proposals, with new designers, with new projects. And this is the goal of the platform that we just launched, and that we will keep developing during the next months and years. So I felt weird, honestly, because one thing is to prepare a physical event, one thing is to prepare, another thing is to prepare an online event. For me, it was the first time, so I found perfectly like all the differences. What about you? How was for you to prepare your launch, your online event?
Well, surprisingly for me, there are quite some similarities because you have to finish product working that you launch at the event. So normally it's like at a design event like Milan Design Week or Dutch Design Week for me. And now because of the cancellations of the event in Milan, I was really glad that now with Isola Goes Digital, I could work towards a deadline to have a launch event and also to team up with other designers and other creatives to show my work, because if I have to do it by myself, it's difficult that you don't have a specific moment that you know, okay, I'm going to focus on this and I'm going to make something and tell it to the world. So there are quite some similarities with the live design show when you meet people in person. So now we're launching it online. So the most difference will be that now there will be a lot of online communication and meeting people online instead of meeting people in person and have drinks together in Milan.
Actually, that was our main goal because, as you know, we were preparing the event in Milan. Like you were one of the designers that was going to exhibit in our neighborhood, and then like after the cancellation of the event, we had. I mean, we were expecting it a little bit, to be honest. But we had like I don't know, a couple of days of really deep depression because we really didn't know what to do. So we had this idea before to create a digital platform for our network of designers, but we didn't think about developing it so early. And so to do it, as I said before, while I was waiting for you, like to do it in 2 months, like it was really hard. But we did it. It's online, and we have a really huge community of designers already on the platform. And you're one of them. You're presenting your project today. So I wanted to ask you, considering the features of the project, the characteristics of the project, I want to talk with you about sustainability. Like, what is sustainability for you? How do you link it on a design piece or on the process of developing a design piece? What's your relationship with the sustainability?
Yeah, for me, there are the different ways to look at sustainability. Of course, you can look at the materials. So if you can recycle, reuse materials, that already has a focus on sustainability. But on the other hand, you can also make something that will last for decades. Because if you make something from a reused material, but you have to remake the product in a couple of years, then maybe the material is sustainable, but then you have to put a lot of energy in it to keep remaking the product. In my designs, I really try to focus on sustainability. So I can choose for a sustainable option. I will also use the sustainable option rather than making something that's not sustainable. And that is also something that I will tell a bit more about later when we talk about my platform.
Sure. And like, because I saw like also like before knowing you, like that you have several projects, but not all of them are focused on sustainability. So actually, it's not something that is mandatory for you. But this new product that you're launching today, it talks about it, and I saw like also why you were I mean assembling it, like the single pieces. It's really interesting. So I wanted to understand for you and to let our users understand a little bit more about it. Can you tell us more about your new project?
Yeah, the new project of mine is the wall lamp that you can also see behind me on the wall.
I'm still waiting for mine. I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah, I think you can order it tomorrow on the Milan Design Market, so that should be good.
I know. I will.
Yeah, for the wall lamp, I was looking at different materials that I could use for the discs to make it really an aesthetically pleasing product to put in your living room or in your office. And at Pirasit, I found several products in there, acrylic and plastics, that have been made from recycled materials. So with the small disc, you can see here that's a little bit marble-like. It's made from recycled cutting boards. And the interesting thing is that it looks really natural. So also when you have different versions, that all of the discs, they will have their own appearance and yeah, different colors that you'll see, but it really looks natural and marble-like, even though it's made from recycled plastics. And even the clear transparent acrylic is also made from recycled acrylics. So that shows that you can really make a beautiful product and it's also sustainable at the same time.
Yeah, so aesthetically, like as you said, it's really beautiful, but at the same time, you are using recycled materials, and this is what we actually are looking for our platform, for our community. And actually, I have to say, as you perfectly know, that most of the projects like work in this sense, the approach to design process. The design process of designers in our platform is really interesting. So I take this time also to invite everyone to start visiting the platform and looking through all the projects. We have more than 100 designers already online, and from the 22nd of June we will open again the applications. You are actually you are Dutch, so you are one of that community of Dutch designers also. And so I wanted to know from you, what do you think about Dutch design, about Dutch designers? What is your point of view about the world you're living in, actually, and people you're working with?
Yeah, for me, I really love the work with Dutch design. And in the past, Dutch design has been known a lot for having design with a little twist in it. And also sometimes some small jokes that you can also see in the products, for instance, from the designer Maarten Baas. But the last years, you can already see that in quite early stage, Dutch designers really delved into the topic of sustainability. And both with the designers themselves that are making new materials and doing a lot of research. And it's really inspiring to see a lot of those designers on also the Isola platform that are showing the work and the progress. But it's also quite inspiring to see larger companies that also take the responsibility to team up. For instance, Forbo is a big company in the Netherlands that produces flooring systems. They teamed up also with Kulu, with a circular canopy on the platform, where you can see different stories from waste materials to high-end coatings for high-end design. So the things that you can make with recycled materials is already reaching the level of high-end design, so you can literally make art and design with waste.
I think so. That's why actually when we first came to Dutch Design Week as a visitor with my wife and partner Elif, we realized it, what you just said, and we understood that was the perfect contest for our project for Isola Design District. That's why the year after, last year, like we participated in the event, and we had the chance to work together with you. We will do it again this year. Yeah. And I really appreciate the way actually Dutch designers approach to these topics. And I see actually in the platform there are also many Italian designers doing that. But actually we have designers from more than 25 countries, so that's really awesome. Going back to your new product, is it possible to see it completely, like the lamp you have there? I wanted to understand, or go closer to the lamp.
I can try to get you a bit closer.
This was not prepared. We are not preparing our calls.
So let me see. It's mirrored. So the front disc, you see the white and blue is made from the recycled cutting boards, and the transparent disc is made from recycled acrylics. And it's really easy to dismantle, so you can use all the parts again. And in the front, it's like a LED filament with a glass tube that you can also use this one or the opaque version. So it's really plug and play, and you can use all kinds of different materials. So lately, I've also been collecting a lot of samples, also from the Good Plastic company. It's also one of the participants of the platform. And here you can see even used plastic spoons that they make sheets with.
Can you put it on the camera? I want to see it like a bit like, okay. It's interesting because I know the project because we've been talking about it like so many times, but I never seen it physically, like because you just launched it, and actually as you said before, it's gonna be online on the store of Milan Design Market. Yeah. That is also managed by our team, and it's gonna host really amazing products that are already online actually, so you can have a look at that. So Wisse, like let me ask you something about one of the main topics of all the online events of the last 2 months. How did you live your pandemic? How did you experience COVID-19? Like I mean, in the Netherlands probably was not as a huge issue as it was in Italy, but I know you still had some limitations, right?
Still had some limitations, and that's why I also switched more from other work that I was doing to promoting my own products again, because I really believe that now people, when they're more at home, that they will are more likely to also invest and buy new designs for their houses. So it was switching a bit the way I was working, because I had a lot of projects happening, and I was really looking forward to assist you with Isola in Milan during the Milan Design Week. Yes. So I was really glad that you came up with a platform like this, and I also love it that not only designers are contributing to the platform, but already also design lovers like Barry Dijkstra and Hugo Pompin from Germany, Barry from the Netherlands, that they also really love the platform and the designers that are on it. And at the Isola Design Magazine, you can read the articles that are quite inspiring to have a look at. And also, besides from the design lovers, so this platform, Decoration and Design Milk, have also jumped on board to promote the work of the designers and to really put an effort into showing the beauty of design that is still happening, because that's a bridge that's really difficult to a gap to bridge these days without events to have a look where you can show your work as a designer.
It's true. Like the first thing actually we did when we start thinking about developing this platform in this short time we had was to think, of course, about how to build it up, how to structure the platform, but also like how we could partner with different contributors and realities from all over the world. Like the thing that amazed me and motivated me really a lot in developing this project was that I saw how much people were engaged about the idea of having this kind of platform. I think that really made me happy, simply happy. Like I said, if it's really like this is the right direction. Because whoever I was talking with, as you mentioned, Design Milk, that I mean is one of the biggest magazine and stores in the world about modern contemporary design. Design Wanted, that is us actually also one of our friends, but also, as you mentioned, Dutch Realities, like or German like contributors for our magazines. Like we had from everyone. Really, everybody opened their the doors of their houses. Let's say I had calls with everyone, people that I never met before, and it was amazing how to see like everybody was so involved and helped us a lot to develop and create contents for this platform as you did. So again, as I told you many times, I want to thank you very much for the help you have given us. And I want to ask you one more questions that is about Dutch Design Week. Like we know we talk about it. Like we are going to participate most probably also this year. It's going to be a little bit limited, and let's say like in terms of number of people that can access every exhibition. But we still want to do it. So what do you expect? How do you imagine a Dutch Design Week that can't be the huge event that was last year's, and that is going to have also actually a digital side?
Yeah, I think it will be more focused with some more matchmaking with companies and designers. So because there's limited space for people to visit, people really have to plan their meetings up front. So it will be more direct and more focused meetings that you will have. And but I also want to add that I think with Isola Goes Digital, the strength is also that you are not having just the online platform, because you still will have the physical events in Milan and also the physical event in Eindhoven. And you are really offering a platform to both the designers, but also journalists and other contributors, like the trend watchers in Milan from Soma Studio, that are also contributing with some events later this week. And I think that is really a winning combination, because there are also other online events, but they are not organized by organization that is also doing the physical events. So because you really know how to create a platform in Milan and in Eindhoven, and you really took that knowledge and translated it into the digital district. And that's also with the beautiful graphics from your team with the digital neighborhood and the other events that are happening. It's not just a profile or just an article, but it's really a total concept that you're establishing. So I think that's why also the people are really interested and really easily jumping on board to join you and to make it a stronger platform altogether.
Thank you very much, Wisse. Like it's also true. Like actually, the real bet probably is to understand how long digital events can go. Like how far can go. Like we, as you said, we started with physical events, and as I was mentioning at the beginning, like for me it was a bit weird to organize an online event. But what is interesting for me is that we can actually absolutely do it, because online, digitally, you don't have any limit. So what you did in 1 or 2 events per year, you can perfectly complete it, like with what you do online all year long. Like so, like right now we have so many ideas. Some of them we're already working on them for actually integrating like the digital platform and the physical events. We will make some experiments in the Netherlands during Dutch Design Week, and again, like all the network of partners that we have built is on board with a really big motivation. You mentioned, for example, Soma or other contributors of the magazine that actually that's actually the real upgrade of the blog we had before, that we are collecting articles and works and the point of view of many different stakeholders, I want to call them, of the design industry. So we have design lovers, we have producers, we have designers, we have journalists, and we will keep growing. We want to keep growing this network, and and so like I'm happy because we are creating the base, I think, for having a better future altogether, in a sense that we can have visibility all year long on the platform, but also work together for physical events. This is something that really motivates us. So I look forward to meet with you again in Eindhoven soon, or if you come this summer, I invite you in Sicily. You're welcome. And then I mean, yes, now we're still working a lot on the platform, but from the next week, as we said, we start working on Dutch Design Week. Yeah. And so we talk later. I thank you really again very much, as I thank you all the partners, all the team, all the designers involved in this project. They help us a lot in also giving us feedbacks about the platform. So we are really a community. Like, I think community is the right word. We are a big community, and I want to live this experience all together online this week, but then from the next week on, like together also physically. And so thank you very much for helping us. Good luck for your launch. And
thank you.
I invite everyone to see your product on Milan Design Market to buy it. Yeah. And see you soon. Thank you.
See you soon, and thank you for the launch. And but like you said, the product will be on Milan Design Market. But from today, if you visit the Facebook page of L Decoration Netherlands, you can already try to win one of the 3 small version of my wall lamp. So don't forget to look on the Facebook page.
I will try to. Actually, L Decoration Netherlands is another of our partners, and so like I would follow if I would be you. Like I'm talking to the users, the suggestion of Wisse, and good luck with this project, and talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you again. Bye Wisse.
Yes. Bye.
Bye to everyone. Visit our platform, and see you tomorrow with another interview for Designers for Lunch. Bye. I forgot about the beer.